Hey girls, you're most welcome for the lesson, news lesson. I'm teacher Irene as usual. I'm here to take you up through news lesson. Now, before we begin, let us first have our rhyme. As usual, we begin with a rhyme to make ourselves ready for the lesson. Our rhyme for today is going like this. My dear children, I love you. Never play with sharp things, They can cut. My dear children, I love you. Never play with a knife, It can cut. My dear children, I love you. Never play with fire, Fire burns. So, my dear children, never play with sharp objects and never play with sharp things, because at times they can cut you, at times they can pierce you. So as good children, never play with all the sharp objects. Now, before we begin today's lesson, let us first remind ourselves about the previous lesson that we had. Our last lesson was about soil erosion. And we said, what is soil erosion? Who can guess and tell us our answer? Good. Give her thumbs. Lovely. She says, soil erosion is the washing away of topsoil by running water or wind. Good. Good, Maria. Now, we also talked about the ways of controlling soil erosion. Ways of controlling soil erosion. So, we talked about the ways how people can control soil erosion. The first one was by planting grass. Good. So, by planting grass is one of the way how people can control soil erosion. And we also said we do mulching. So we say by mulching. Mulching the garden is also another way of controlling soil erosion. We also talked about by terracing the garden. So when you do terracing, you are controlling soil erosion. And also digging trenches. It is another way how people can control soil erosion. So those are some of the ways how people can control soil erosion. Now this was last time was work, but for today we are going to talk about something else. We shall talk about something else. Let us first remove this previous work and look at another thing. So, our lesson today is about accidents and safety. It is about accidents and safety. So, we shall have accidents and safety. That is our today's lesson. What is an accident? What is an accident? That is our question. It says, what is an accident? a question mark because this question wants the answer. So it is asking for the question. You have to give the answer. So now, what is an accident? Hey, who can tell us about an accident? Who can tell us? Oh, everyone is quiet. Now, an accident is a sudden happening that can cause injury or death. An accident is a sudden happening that can cause injuries or death. That is an accident. So our answer here is an accident is the sudden happening that can cause injury or death. So our answer reads, an accident is the sudden happening that can cause injury or death. Now, here with an accident, it is something which can happen suddenly. It can happen when you don't know. It comes suddenly. When you are walking along the road, you can be walking comfortable, not knowing that there is maybe a car coming or a motorcycle coming. But what you do, for you to continue doing what? Walking. Suddenly, a car comes and knocks you down. And when it knocks you, you fall down. You can sometimes get injuries and you get bruises. And at times, you can even die. That is an accident. It happens when you don't know. You can be in a car or in a taxi going to Kampala, and then an accident comes. It comes automatically when you don't know, when you are not aware that it is going to happen. Now you can be seated comfortably, and then a lorry comes and it knocks your taxi, and everyone is just mingled and it dies. At times, some people can come out when they have injuries like bruises everywhere, and they are having blood doing what? Bleeding. So now it is a sudden happening that can cause injury or death. Now, with accidents, there are some of the objects or the things which can cause accidents. And these things or the objects, we call them dangerous objects. So let us look at the dangerous objects. Dangerous objects. Let's look at dangerous objects. Dangerous objects. Dangerous objects. Which object do you know that it is very dangerous? It can cause an accident. A team? Good. A team says that a knife is dangerous. A knife is dangerous. So a knife is a very dangerous object. You young children, you like playing with knives. At times some of you even cry for them. But once they cut you, you can begin bleeding, and then they take you to the hospital because of the too much bleeding. So it is very dangerous. Young children never play with a knife. Another one, yes, Anne? Good. She says a panel. Good. A panel is also another dangerous object. You play with it, it can cut because it is very sharp. Another one, Sarah? Lovely. She says a thorn. A thorn is a dangerous object. You play with a thorn, it is very sharp. It can pierce you and then you begin bleeding. So it is dangerous and it can cause accidents. Another one. Good. That is, Michelle says axe. Michelle says an axe is very dangerous. It is dangerous because it can cut. It can cut. You play with it, it cuts you. At times you die. So you are not supposed to play with an axe. You leave big people to have this. But for you young children, never play with it because it is sharp. It can cause an accident. We also have another one, and many children at home, they like playing with it, and that is a needle. A needle. Oh, you can see mommy having it, one, and you go, you pick it. After picking it, you go and play with it. You come back when you are crying, when it has pierced you. When it has pierced you. So it is very dangerous. Another dangerous object you can tell us? Yes, Rita? Good. She says poison. Lovely. So, poison is a dangerous object at home. Mommy can go and buy poison for rats. And for you young children, you go and play with the poison. When you play with it, they will find you when you are dead because it is very dangerous. Another one who can give us another dangerous object. Okay, let me write for you. That is fire. That is fire. Fire is very dangerous. You play with it, fire burns. When you play with fire, it can burn. So you find that you burn because of fire. There are many. Another one, we have coins. Coins are very dangerous, more so to you young children. You like playing with the coins, but once you swallow it, it can stick here and you die. When they don't rush you to the hospital very fast, you can find that you are dead because of this coin, which has come and remained here. So what you do, you have to leave the coins for big people. Let me tell you a story about a boy who used to play with coins. One day, this boy went to her mother and asked for one coin. Then her mother was like, no, young children are not supposed to be with coins. Now, what are you going to use it for? Then this boy said that I'm going to take this coin and they give me a sweet. Then her mother said, okay, if you are going to buy a sweet, you take the coin and you buy. Now, when this boy reached to the shop, he found that the sweets are not there. Now, what he did, he came back with the coin. And instead of bringing back the coin to the mother, he decided to put it in the mouth. Now, when he went home, her mother was like, what is the coin that you had? The boy told the mother that, Mommy, I have swallowed the coin. The mother was shocked. And the mother had to get this boy and rushed him to the hospital. When he reached the hospital, they told the mother that, get this boy, buy for her wipes, give him to eat. After eating for some time, they waited until the doctors came. When they came, they said, do you know what? We have to get the medicine which can help this boy to swallow it and it goes in the stomach so that this boy can pass it through waste or through stool. And they did it, they gave him medicine, and after the year, this boy passed the coin through stool. And the mother was very happy because of the coin had already come out. So now we have children. When money is not around, what if you swallow that coin? Who is going to help you? What if aunt is outside maybe doing other work? For you will die in the house. What you do, never play with coins. Another dangerous object, we also have a razor blade. A razor blade. We have a razor blade. A razor blade is very dangerous. Many children use it that they are going to cut their fingernails short, but it is very dangerous. Another one is a pin. A pin is also a dangerous object. Never play with it. We also have another dangerous object, and that is a safety pin. A safety pin. A safety pin is also a dangerous object that people use and get accidents. We also have this one, and that is a broken bottle. A broken bottle or broken bottles can cause accidents. When it is very sharp, it can cause an accident. That's why we say children or young children never play with broken bottles. They can cause accidents. They are dangerous. Not only broken bottles, but we also have broken glasses. Broken glasses. Broken glasses. Broken glasses also are very dangerous. They are also very dangerous. Okay, here we have letter L, not letter R. So it is broken glasses. Broken glasses are very dangerous. They can cause accidents. When you play with them, they can cause accidents. We also have these ones, barbed wire. Barbed wire. So barbed wire is also a dangerous object which can cause accidents. It is also a dangerous object. When you play with the barbed wire, it can prick you and you begin bleeding. We can also talk about the sharp stones. Sharp stones. Sharp stones are very dangerous. They can also cause accidents. So, my dear children, never play with them. Here we also have a nail or nails. Nails are very dangerous. Young children never play with nails. And also iron sheets. Iron sheets are also very dangerous. They can cause accidents. They can cut you. So when you play with them, you can find that they are dangerous. Another dangerous object we can talk about are electric wires. Electric okay, let us see his name there. It is electric wires. Okay, let me write it. It is electric. I think that is the correct spelling. Electric wires. electric wires. So with electric wires, they can cause accidents. Okay. And this one also. Letter K is not there. So it is electric without letter K. So electric wire can cause an accident. At home there, more so when you are going to the well to fetch water. Many children, when they are going to fetch water, they play on the way. And you can find the electric wires when they are down. When you get them when they are down, you never touch them because they are very dangerous and very delicate. They can cause accidents. They can cause accidents. We also have another one here, and that is paraffin. Paraffin is paraffin. Paraffin is very dangerous. It is very dangerous. Now, when you play with paraffin, paraffin can cause an accident. Let me write it here. You see it? It's paraffin. Paraffin. So, when you play with it, it can cause accidents. It can cause accidents, and you can find that people are dying because of paraffin. So, these are some of the dangerous objects that people have or which can cause accidents to people. So, when you play with them, they can cause accidents. They can cause accidents. So, let us read it through. Dangerous objects. Everybody is supposed to be looking here. Dangerous objects. The first one is knife. We have pan. We have thorn or thorns. Let us make it plural and we say thorns. We have axe. We have needle. We have poison. We have fire. We have coins. Pin or pins. Let us make it plural and say pins. When they are made, we say pins. We say nails. And then razor blade. We have safety pin. We have broken bottle. We have broken glasses. We have barbed wire. We have sharp stones. Iron sheets. Electric wires. And paraffin. So these are some of the objects which can cause accidents to us. Which can cause accidents to us. Now, having seen the dangerous objects, let us also look at the cutting objects only. We talk about the cutting objects only, those objects which can cut. Let us write them here. objects, objects which can cut. They cut and cause accidents. The first one, teddy. Good. The first cutting object can be a knife. A knife is a cutting object. Very good. Another one, Sissy. Lovely. She says axe or an axe. So with an axe or with axe, it can cause an accident. It can cut. It cannot pierce. It cannot break, but it can cut. Another one. Yes, Irene. Lovely. Irene says that we have a panga. A panga is also a cutting object. It can also cause an accident. Another one. We also have a slasher. A slasher is a cutting object. Another object which can cut. We have a broken glass. A broken glass can cause accidents and it can cut. And also a broken bottle. A broken bottle can also cut. A broken bottle can also cut. Another object which can cut. Only cutting. We have iron sheets. Iron sheets. Iron sheets, they can cut. So when you play with them, you can find that they are cutting or they can cut one person. We also have a hoe. Many people at home there, they play with hoes. And when they play with the hoes, they can cut them. So these are some of the objects which can cut. For them, they don't pierce, but they cut. They don't hurt, but they cut. They don't break, but they cut. So they are very dangerous. When you play with them, you can find that they are cutting. So these are some of them. Now let us read through. Cutting objects. One, knife. Another one, axe. Panga, slasher. Broken glass. Broken bottle. Iron sheets. And a hoe. So these are some of them, but there are many objects which can cut. Now, I have my activity here. I'm going to ask you some questions. My first question says, what is an accident? Because we have been looking at an accident. Who can give us the answer? Because we talked about an accident. You are all quiet. Okay. The answer is, an accident is a sudden happening that can occur or that can cause injuries or death. That is an accident. Another question is, why is it not good to play with a knife? Why is it not good to play with a knife? A team. Very good. A team says that a knife can cut you. So when you play with a knife can cut you. Or we say it cuts people. That is a knife. That's why we say it is a dangerous object. Another question is, how is a razor blade dangerous? How is a razor blade dangerous? Acho? Lovely. We say a razor blade is dangerous because it cuts people. It cuts people or it cuts you. You play with it, it can cut you. That's why we say it is very dangerous. Our last question is, any two dangerous objects. Mention any two dangerous objects. 1. A comb. Good. She says a knife. Lovely. Another one. Shalom. Good. She says a broken glass or broken glasses. Lovely. So now, as young children, never play with sharp things. That's why we say, my dear children, I love you, I love you. Never play with sharp things, never play with sharp things. They can cut, they can cut. My dear children, I love you, I love you. Never play with fire, never play with fire. Fire burns, fire burns. So that is our lesson